How can I show her she's important without appearing like I'm chasing or acting out of desperation? Response: the art of high-value connection. Showing importance without chasing. Step-by-step guide to mastering emotional presence. To show she is important without appearing desperate, you must master the balance between deep emotional investment and strategic unavailability. This requires using specific phases of the framework to create a sense of value rather than a sense of neediness. Step 1. Build meaningful connection. To show she's important, you must make her feel seen and understood, not just noticed. You do this by moving into the yellow light phase. First, use personal compliments. Instead of focusing on superficial things, compliment her inner qualities such as her intelligence, her passion, or her sense of humor. This shows you value who she is, which makes your attention feel meaningful. Second, practice active listening. When she speaks, do not just wait for your turn to talk, reflect her thoughts back to her. If she shares a feeling, acknowledge it. This proves you are paying attention to her soul, not just her words. Third, share personal stories. Vulnerability, in moderation, shows that you trust her with your inner world, which signals that she holds a special place in your life. Step 2. Implement the strategic pullback. The reason showing importance turns into chasing is because you become too predictable. If you are always there, your presence loses its value. To prevent this, use the strategic pullback. First, end conversations on a high note. Instead of waiting for the conversation to die out, end it while the energy or emotion is still high. This leaves her wanting more and prevents you from overstaying your welcome. Second, create space, also known as a soft red light. If you notice she is becoming too comfortable, slightly reduce your availability. Reply a little slower or initiate contact a little less frequently. The psychological shift here is that this teaches her that while she is important, your attention is a reward, not a constant given. It creates a healthy rhythm where she feels the need to reach out to maintain that connection. Step 3. Distinguish between tests and effort. You must know when to lean in and when to stay calm, so you do not accidentally chase her way out of interest. Identify tests. If she sends a low investment message, like hey or a random meme, she's likely testing your availability. Do not respond with a flood of intense emotion. Instead, be calm and brief to show you are able to stay stable. Respond to genuine effort. If she shows real vulnerability, such as saying, I miss talking to you, or I have been thinking about us, this is genuine effort. This is your cue to respond warmly and show her that her way of reaching out worked. The biggest mistake. The chasing trap. The biggest mistake is increasing your effort when she is pulling away, such as during a red light phase or a hard red light. When a woman asks for space or shows coldness, most men react by trying harder, sending more messages and asking more questions. This actually increases her desire to pull away because it feels like pressure. To show she is important without being desperate, you must be able to give her space with dignity. Mastery. Advice for high-value seduction. Personal advice. Never let your emotional state be a direct reflection of hers. If she is hot, you can be warm. If she is cold, you should be calm and stable. A man who stays calm when a woman pulls away is perceived as having high self-respect. The simple rule, connection plus calculated absence equals high value. The golden rule, value her enough to listen, but respect yourself enough to walk away. The simple formula, deep listening plus quality compliments minus constant availability equals irresistible attraction. One key truth, people do not value what is guaranteed, they value what is meaningful yet certain enough to be pursued.